Hi, so in this video I'm going to show you how to make a Venn diagram using canva.com. What you see here is a search bar where you should type in Venn diagram and then click enter. And once you do that, you'll get multiple templates of different kinds of Venn diagram that you can choose from. If you scroll down, look for one that has two circles that will let you compare and contrast two different topics. For this one, I'm going to choose the one that says how to make perfect coffee. And it's loading up. Minimize this window so that it's less distracting. Now you could change the title by clicking on the text. Once you click on the text, a bar will show up on top where you could change how big the font is and the color of the font and the font itself. For me, I'm going to keep it simple and just change the title and then make it smaller. By making it smaller, it will fit the page better and be easier to see everything else. Here you see me dragging and highlighting these circles or the Venn diagram here. And then the next thing I do is I'm going to drag the text, put them on top, and delete anything that I don't need. And then next I'm going to change, actually here I am changing the text down here to say created by Ms. Venn and then making it bigger. For you, you put your name. And then I'm going to move this down. Next thing I'm going to do is make these circles bigger so that I could put more information into them. And then I'm going to change the text in each circle to represent COVID-19 and the Black Death. And you see me here changing the colors, because it's easier to see versus the white font that they had earlier. So name one box COVID-19 and then name the other box Black Death. The section in the middle is the similarities between the two pandemics. And then of course you have the yellow side, which is everything related to COVID-19. Here you see me looking for a text box that can fit inside where I could start writing about each. This one's a little bit too big, so I put it back and I look for a smaller text. This one was perfect. And then I drag it to make it smaller. And then I also make it into bullet points, make sure that it aligns to the left. And then I start typing in the information that I want inside that text box. One thing we discussed in our last meeting is that COVID-19 took place during 2019 and 2020. And then we also agreed that it took place in Wuhan. One thing that COVID-19 and Black Death share in common is that they originated from China, so that's something you could put in the middle. And from here on out, you get to decide what kind of information you want to put in each section. So for example, for COVID-19, I'm going to do 3 to 4 bullet points. And then same thing for Black Death. And for the middle section, I'll probably put 3 bullet points. Now you'll see that in this video, I don't actually finish the assignment because I want you guys to go ahead and do your own research and come up with your own ideas. But here are some answers to help you jumpstart the assignment. And you'll see in the Black Death section, what I wrote down was that it took place in the 1340s. And that those who had the disease, which is the bubonic plague, will have large boils on their body, which we talked about in our last class meeting. You'll see that it's a little bit harder to try and make the font in the middle section big and at the same time give myself enough room to write. So my tip to you is to make these boxes as big as you can so that you see the information you're putting into these boxes or these circles. And I kind of struggled here, as you can see. And one way to make these boxes smaller or bigger is just by dragging it. So let's say that you're trying to change the font size. You don't necessarily have to go on top where you see the numbers to change the font. You can just drag the squares back and forth, and the further outward that you go, it will make the text bigger. And you'll see on the left hand side that there's multiple things that you could actually add on to your assignment. But for the sake of time, I'm going to end the assignment here, and then I want to show you guys how to download it. You just go to File, scroll down to Download. You see that I messed up here, so don't click Save, go to Download, and then name the Venn diagram, and click Download, and then it should prepare your design for you. This is going to show up. Just exit out, you don't have to click anything else. And then you should have it saved onto your computer. This is how it should look like. And all you have to do is upload the PDF file. And that's it.